Aloha, everyone. Welcome to Elevate and Activate with Sheila and Jan. Today is January 12th. Holy moly, 12 days into the new year of 2024. I'd like to say welcome to my beautiful co-host who's looking gorgeous this morning and very healthy and alive, Jan Rand.
Good morning, everybody. Happy to be here and not sick in the hospital.
Somebody asked her that last night, just so everybody that watches the replay are
Yeah,
understanding.
somebody texted me, thought that I was sick in the hospital because I was chilling, and I guess I didn't look too good.
Well, you look phenomenal. And
Thank you.
because it's January 12th, we're still fresh into this year, right? And one of the things, I texted Jan about this a little bit. And last week, you guys know that when I got off of this call, I was headed into another call with my teacher and mentor. And we were finding what our one word for 2024 is. And as I went through the process, I thought, I really would like to share this with my Lifeway family because so many of us, it we get it's the last week of December, we're tired, stressed out, and we start throwing out resolutions. I resolved to do this for 2024. I'm going to be that for 2024. And I just wanted to share a little bit of information with everybody. So I'm going to hit on my screen share. Let me find the right screen. Guess we'll go from this one. And the first thing is I resolve to, okay? And I know that probably everybody on this call has made a decision to continue doing something in 2024 or to cease the behaviors that we had in 2023 going forward. But I want to give you a little bit of information, okay? So 75 to 80% of people that make a resolution, okay, 75 to 80% that make a resolution for the new year will quit by February 1st, okay? So they make it, they last 31 days. However, of those people, 50% quit by January 2nd. Okay. Wow. Right. So I'm gonna resolve to not drink coffee and cream and sugar like I do. Oops, slipped. I need my coffee. So there goes that resolution out the door. And part of our issue is that our resolutions are too vague, they're not relevant, they're what society wants, and then they just create negative self-talk for us. And really, with all of the everything that goes on in society flying in our face, okay, we're sitting in our own home, we have information being downloaded at us, we turn on the radio, turn on the TV, go to the restaurant, go to the store, and you are constantly consuming information. And what really is going on is that 0.0006%, okay, 0.0006% of we are processing of that reality that we're seeing at any moment, because there's so much information, we go into overload. And what happens is that 0.006%, if my screen was black right now, if you guys were looking at a black screen, we would have 0.006%, right? Pretty much of color. But right now I'm looking at the percent sign and I see pink and I see teal and yellow and there's a little green. Oh, and at the bottom there's orange. So our subconscious mind drives us and allows us to open up and see the bigger pictures. And so what we need to understand, though, is that the subconscious mind is always going to win. So the first thing that I'm going to ask you is, who are you? All right. Who are you? And I would like for David, I resolved not to make a resolution. That's so funny. Good. I did too. So, so the first thing I'd like to do is I'd like to ask a couple of people if you are willing to participate with me. Raise your hand or open your mic because I'm going to ask you, and I would like you to tell me, who are you? Heidi Johnson. I just saw her move. Girl,
Oh
you're on
no.
board. Who are you, Heidi?
Who am I? Who am I? I years ago took a class where a bunch of us ladies sat in a circle and did a little drawing. In the middle it says, "Who are you?" with all these little lines coming out. I don't remember even what that said. So I'm sure that I have shifted into some of those, but I am first a child of God. I give all glory and all love to Jesus. I am a mother to a wonderful son who will be 20. I am a daughter currently caretaking for my 87-year-old dad. And I'm an ex-wife twice. I am the best dog mama ever. And I think and feel that I'm truly someone who thrives and naturally seems to be on the more positive side of mindset. I think I'm a positive person, and I'm not a drama queen, don't like drama. So I just think I'm an overall really good person. That's who I am.
Okay, that's beautiful, Heidi. And so as we go through this process, what I want you to be aware of at the end, we're going to find out who you are at the end too. Okay.
Okay, do I need to take notes?
Everybody's going to need to take notes about as we go through the process. Yes, you will do, everybody will do writing. Okay, we're going to be brainstorming and doing some writing. So next up, I've got Karen, and then I'm going to do Gail and Susan Cole. All right, and we'll have those four people telling us in this part. Okay, so Karen, tell me, doll, who are you?
Um, First of all, I have to verify that what Heidi just said. I just met her in person.
You can
Yes,
read that. Go get a pen and paper.
100%. Yes, wonderful person. So, who am I? I am a 58-year-old woman. It is still continuing to evolve and grow. I have come from a place of being and portraying myself as a victim, and I've become victorious. I have I just try very hard to resonate with people from where they're at based on the places I've been and stay authentic and loving and kind. I am a ginger, so I can go from 0 to 1,000 in a millisecond, and you should duck, but it's short. I promise it's short. I'm learning to have better control over that. I'm a wife for the second time and still a very good ex-wife, friend and ex-wife. My babies, I have 5. They are in heaven, never full term. But I've just evolved into something that I am so proud of. And I'm not done yet. My story's not done yet.
Not at all, girl. That and you're sassy.
I'm sassy. I think that's part of the ginger thing. I come by that honestly, I'm sorry. Sassy, good.
Sassy is good. I love sassy.
So I just feel like I am here for a reason. I have reconnected with my spirituality and my light through sickness and lessons, and I am here as a tool to help others.
Beautiful. Well said, sweetheart. Love you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Miss Gail, who are you?
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Gail, and
I am very spiritual. Wasn't brought up that way, but at 18, I became very spiritual. And I am a giving person. I ended up in the hospital for the last 2 days, so it was weird to hear Jan say that. And I have a bad heart, but I didn't have a heart attack, so I'm here today, and I'm very happy about that. My blood pressure, not my heart rate was at 42, so they kept me, and I'm working on that. But what was neat was when they did my echo, my stress tests, the guy said to me, he goes, "You're somebody that's glass is half full." He goes, "Everything we talk about in here, you are so positive." And that was something that I decided when I was 18, I was going to be a positive person because I lived in a negative house. So I used to get teased by people saying I was too positive, and I smiled all the time. And I'm like, well, screw you, because that's how I am and that's how I'm going to be. I'm 66 and a half years old, and I am not done. And I love all of you and all the inspiration that you all have. And that makes me a good person. And my husband asked me the other day, why do I have a sticker up in my bathroom that says, I am a good person? And I said, because I just keep wanting to remind myself that. So he goes, you don't need to remind yourself that. So those are the things about me. I have 2 children, 4 grandchildren. I've been married for 44 years to the person that took me to my senior prom. And it's something I wanted so bad growing up, to have what I have today. So I'm very, very blessed. And that's me.
Beautiful. And Gail, as a coach, as a counselor, who I am, I have to say this for you, okay, is I would like you to shift your words. Your heart is good and your heart serves you well.
Thank you.
Okay. All
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
And keep that within you. And maybe even through the day, put it in a little box over here that says, my heart is good and my heart serves me well. Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right.
And put it on my mirror.
And stick it on your mirror. That's right. All right. Thank you, Gal. Miss Susan, could you unmute, please, and share who are you?
Well, let's see. I'm I'm a widow. I used to run a horse farm and train children and horses and dogs and everybody and timid adults, and I loved it. Then I came here, and my husband and I would travel, and now with COVID, I became an illness. I became a recluse. So now I'm getting active, and I'm going to get out there and share my wellness and my excitement over being able to walk 3 miles a day. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to be 81 in February,
You don't look 81 at all, Susan.
and I don't feel it. So I'm excited over the new life. And we went to convention, and I saw those people, and I said, oh my heavens, I've got to be up there and be more active so I can go to all the conventions and the trips. So those are my goals.
Perfect.
And that's who I am.
Beautiful. So thank you very much, Susan. And like I said, you don't look 81, lady, at all. So I hope I look as wonderful as you in 21 years. So as you can see, and as you are listening to this, I am certain that everyone around here in this call, there's 58 of us, we're all thinking about, who are you? Who am I? Where am I headed? Where am I from? Right? And one of the things that to know about when we choose to start thinking about the new year and making resolutions and looking at who we are is a lot of times our conscious brain goes, well, this didn't work from last year. And so I'm just going to resolve to fix that. But maybe instead of thinking that it was broken and that it's time to fix it, we just instead change our process. Okay. Because the subconscious mind will always win. All right. Let me go back here to the screen and share this. So first, the magic of you have a conscious mind and you have a subconscious mind. But what is really important to understand is that the conscious and the subconscious don't always align. All right. So you can see this arrow that points straight up and it says the conscious. Okay. Well, consciously, I choose to become an executive director. That's my goal. I want to head that way. But then if I'm out of alignment, if I don't think I'm confident enough, if I don't think I deserve the rank up, if I don't feel that I'm a network marketer, all these different thoughts that are actually subconscious, they will override the conscious thoughts of getting to become an executive director. And so what we have to do is this little point right here in between, that's called misalignment. It literally, we are out of alignment with our conscious and our subconscious. Subconscious is always going to win. So if you're always thinking that you're a loser, that's where it's going to go, because that's programmed into you, whether that was from childhood, from a teacher, a parent, a friend, an adult, those words that we hear, our own self-taught, society puts restrictions on who we can be or can't be. So that causes a misalignment, and then we do not achieve our goals that we set or our resolutions. And so what we're going to do for today, and this is the real fun part, okay? The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start to write down words for 2024. And this first section is going to be your conscious words. And I just want you to sit and hold on here. I'm going to stop the share. What we're going to do is you're just going to sit for 30 seconds or a minute, and you're going to write words. And I'll give you an example of my words. This is on my notes from my call last week, the things that I started with. And you can have 5 to 30 words. It doesn't matter, but you have to keep pulling them up. Okay. And let me just read some of my words. Tenacity, excitement, peace, pleasure, fun, freedom, connection, action, healthy, satisfied, sharing, caring, rising, rank, special, strength, elevated, wealthy, peaceful, serenity, strength, love, longevity, peaceful, and the one crazy, crazy word, which my mentor, she says, and everybody probably will have one crazy word, as I've already written them. And I started laughing, and she says, okay, what's your crazy word? And you just heard all of my other words. The crazy word is piracy. I'm like, what? Piracy? What the heck? And so she said, just leave it, because it was really funny, because she says, Sheila, when you say piracy, my friend Brenda, she sees gold doubloons falling when I say the words. And I'm like, okay, well, we'll leave it and we'll see where we head, right? So right now, you got your pen and your pencil, or your pen and your paper, or pencil and paper, whatever, your chalk, your color crayon, I don't care what you're using, and start. What are words that you think would do good for you in 2024? Okay, just start writing the words. Just keep writing. And once you've got a few of them, I want you to go deeper. And it's okay if words are repeating. We're actually going to go into the well 3 times. So we're going to do this first one, just a few more seconds. What is it I'm looking for in 2024? What else? What else? And what else? Okay. Who's finished word dumping and kind of feels like they've got everything that they can right now? Okay. All right. So now what I want you to do is I want you to look down in that list. And now I want you to do one more level. What one word or what multiple different words covers that huge list of words that you just met? So what's like an umbrella? When I look at tenacity, excitement, peace, pleasure, fun, freedom, connection, action, healthy, satisfied, sharing, caring, rising, rank, special, strength, elevated, piracy, wealthy, peaceful, serenity, strength, love, longevity, peaceful. My one word that rose above everything and kept coming over as an umbrella was prosperity. Okay. And Brenda, my mentor, says that's where the piracy came in, because pirates are always prosperous. And I said, oh, well, I did watch Oak Island last night and they were talking about the treasure. She said, it's probably why you got the word in there. So as you look down at these words, let's see, Debbie Kelly, can you read your words to me, please?
Sure. Persistent, driven, excited, helpful, caring, loving, honest, friendship, dedication, thankfulness, appreciation, and gratitude.
Perfect. And so now as you, what I want you to do as you're looking at all those words, I want you to feel into them. Do you understand what I mean by that?
Mhm.
Like, okay, feel into those words and now go to the next level and write some more words that would cover that as an umbrella. What would that feel like as an umbrella? What word would cover it? And that's what I want all of you to do, is now look at those words and feel into those words and really allow them to go into you. Don't just look at it and go, oh yeah, that looks like the word fun. Okay, well, what does fun feel like? What does freedom feel like? Okay, what does dedication feel like? What did you get, Debbie?
I got obedience.
Obedience. Interesting. Interesting. And when you say that word obedience, how does that feel to you?
I think it confirms that I am very faithful and I put my faith first, and I strive every day to be as obedient as I can to our
Okay.
Maker.
Okay. And so what is next? What next? What else? When you look at that list of words, what else?
A true friend.
A friend. Okay. And go on, you were going to say something.
I was acceptance.
That's your word, isn't it?
Mhm.
Okay. Now, did you see how she shifted? Okay. When she said obedient, and honestly, Debbie, I could feel your energy level shrink when you said obedient, because it was like, oh God, I got to be obedient all year. That's what the consciousness says. But really what your subconscious, when you came together, it's acceptance. What a
Mhm.
great word. Okay. So you write that word down. That's your overarching word. Okay. All
Mhm.
right. David Marengoff, did you make a list or did your crayon break?
I'm still on, I'm feeling groovy,
He's
man.
Mm.
What's that
supercalifragilistic.
expialidocious? You know, one of those words.
Okay. All right. So did you make a list?
No.
No, he's not playing the game. Okay, I love you. I'll give you a pass this one.
Well, my
Okay.
word is golf, 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 golf. That's it.
Okay, he's taken golf. Okay, who else wants to share their list with me? Ann, Karen wants to. She raising her hand. Raise your hand, Karen. You do it, and then we'll have Ann share it.
Okay, so my list to start, the first list was superhero, joy, pause, listen, choose, honor, trust, illuminate, prosper, connection, provide, beacon, lighthouse, star as in the star in our galaxies, bloom, pollinate, peace, calm, gain, grow, persistent, consistency, scribble, and create.
There's that crazy word, scribble. Okay, and so as you feel into that, Karen, feeling into all of those words, what words pop up and bubble over for you to be more of the umbrella encompassing all of that?
I think when I looked at those, what came up or what I felt, I'm a very visual person.
Mhm.
I saw light, relevant, relevancy, steady, confident, and color.
Okay, and as you look at those words right now, feel into each of those words as you're looking at them. Which word feels like the biggest umbrella to cover all of it?
I don't know. I fall into three, the relevant, steady, and confident.
Okay, and
Mm.
so
So maybe there's a word that incorporates them.
that's where we're going.
Okay.
Okay, so when you say those three words again for me, please.
Relevant, steady, and confident.
Okay, and now feel into all of that. And when you feel relevant and steady and confident, where does that take you?
It takes me to a feeling of wholeness, but I don't know that we're always completely whole because I'm always evolving.
Okay,
So I feel wholeness stops me short, but I do feel a sense of, I don't know, not completion, but
fulfillment.
no.
Okay. So go into that. I want you to go in there because you haven't come in yet. We haven't found that one word yet, right? Because you will light up and that's something that as you guys are looking at your words, okay, if your word is the words will not be a negative. Okay. Just tell you that right now. The words are not going to be negative. And when you feel into the word, it's going to make you turn on. Literally, you will like light up like Debbie did. Okay. And so,
I just keep seeing such a significant orb.
okay. All right. So we're going to keep going through, Karen. And I know it's going to happen here in just a minute for you. I
Okay.
can feel it's going to pop. Okay. Because there's a little bit more that we're going to do that may make it come up all the way. All right.
Okay.
And how about you, doll?
Hey. Okay. Successful, rich, free, peaceful, joyful, happy, hope, home, youthful, deep, ascended, loving, kind, happy, companionship, glittery, refreshed, giving, caring, wealthy, healthy, loved.
Beautiful. And so as you look at those, what's your one word that kind of encompasses all of those?
Complete. Oh, that wasn't in my list. That's a word that came afterwards.
And
then
that's how it happens.
and then accomplished. So, and I think that they're kind of the same.
So I want you to feel into both of those. Complete, feel into complete. How does that feel to you? And then feel into accomplished.
Okay. Complete feels like I've arrived. Whatever that means.
Okay. And accomplished?
Accomplished, like I've done the work, and again, like I'm complete and I've arrived.
Okay. So which of those words do you think is really the bigger one that you can feel into for 2024?
Complete.
Complete. There you have it. There's your word, Anne. Okay. Okay. So the next part of this, all right, get up here, is where are you headed? Okay. And just like these train tracks, you can see they're going forward or they go backwards, right? They go both directions. Train tracks can be either way. And so this is what I'm going to have you do now. I'm going to have you imagine it is 2024 and it's New Year's Eve. So it is December 31st, 2024. And what I'd like you to do is literally close your eyes. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to fly up above your timeline. And you're looking forward ahead. We are 353 days away from New Year's Eve. I want you to fly over your timeline and look down into New Year's Eve 2024. And I want you to see what is there. When you're looking down, what's there and what is not there. And I want you to notice how powerful the scene is that you're looking at. Okay? Because your subconscious can take you into the future and it can take you into your past. And as we're going into that future, we want to look down and we want to see, where are we headed? Okay? And once we've seen where we're headed, we're going to go down deeper. All right. And I want you to think about your past challenges, and we're going to reflect on the things that no longer serve us, the things that we had that served us but no longer serve us anymore, the behaviors, the thoughts, the actions. And I want you to think about why you really came to Earth School. Those are the lessons that you just thought about, and you can experience them and you can learn from them and you can let go. But we have to be grateful for the challenges in our past. Okay. And we thank them for being the challenges of the past and let them go. And when they disappear, then we can experience joyfulness, peacefulness, prosperity, and gratefulness. And how do we do that? So it's really important to know that when we are going to set up a goal or a word, who do you need to become to achieve that? Okay. Who do you need to become to achieve what your goal is? And then the next question for you is, when you have your word, how will that impact your life? Okay. So I want you to try your bigger word on, like I did with Karen and Ann and Debbie. And you've got to literally try it on like a piece of clothing. How does it feel? How do I look in that? Okay. Is that the word that sparks me? Is that the word that brings my passion? All right. And you're going to step into being that person that does the new behaviors. So the first thing at the bottom of that pyramid, it says change what you do. Okay. If you choose to be, if you want to be an SPD in LifeWave, what is it that you have to change for you to achieve that goal? Okay, that's that first level of the pyramid. And now you're going to unlock new potential because you've just decided what you have to change so that you can go forward towards that goal. Now you're unlocking new potential because within me is the potential to achieve. It's always there, whether we are programmed or not programmed to achieve. The ability for potential always exists within us. Okay. And then we need to shift into believing new beliefs. Okay. If I am going to state that I am an executive director for LifeWave, I have to believe it. Okay. It may not have happened yet, but I know it is. It's happening. It's in the process. I'm believing that I am that. I'm feeling into being an executive director. How does that feel? What does that look like? Okay. And then you need to know what's most important to you. Okay. What's most important? What values? What belief system is going to support you? Okay. If I try to live on other people's belief systems, that's when we get that conscious and then the split subconscious, and we're in misalignment because I'm trying to do what other people are telling me to do. But my subconscious says, girl, that's not who you are. Okay. And then saying new positive I am statements. All right. Feel into it as if now I am an executive director. Okay. I am appreciated. I am whatever your word is. Okay. And this is how you're going to get new results. So, who now would like to share their one word? Jan, did you get one word?
Me?
You. You, Jan.
Don't call on me.
Don't call on Jan. She's still working hers. All right. Anybody else come up with their one word? Heidi got a word. Heidi Pearson and Heidi Johnson.
You asked a lot of things with what you just mentioned, so I'm not sure. I'm just going to go back to the word that I came up with from my first list because I still am resonating with that word. So the word is safe. I am safe.
All right. So 2024 for you, does that feel can you see yourself safe in 2024?
Yes.
Okay. And so
as crazy as that sounds based on this world.
and that is why we're doing this, right? Because would you have resolved to be safe? I'm going to make a resolution for 2024 that I'm going to be safe.
No, I don't even know where that word really came from. In my list that I made where I am headed, there's some words in there that are pretty positive, but for some reason, confusion did come up. So that is in that list. So it's not like it's all like, and then the word whoop, whoop, don't ask me why. So, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm still safe.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. And so that's your word for 2024. And you guys are going to have some homework here when we're done with this part. I'm going to give you Jan figured out she has red hair. That is so funny. Oh my God, David.
I just had a thought on the word safe real quick that I want to add because maybe this is my subconscious is maybe I want to think I'm safe. Ooh, that just came up out of the blue.
Okay.
So
So that tells me, Heidi, is it's not the word.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh man.
So go back, just go back and
whoop,
go to that. Yeah. Whoop, whoop. What is that next chunk up? Because this is called chunking up. We get a whole bunch of words first, and then we go to the next level and the next level that allows us to just keep extracting and pulling up and out. Okay. So Heidi, the other Heidi, I think it was Pearson. I saw your hand up. Where are you, doll? I don't see you now. Okay, well, she's not raising her hand. Sarah B, go ahead, hun. What's your word?
Hi.
I.
Um, it came down to, well, there feels like it's two. Um, encompassing of all my other words is blissful, thriving. That encompasses all of the stuff I wrote, blissful, thriving, because I love to be happy.
Okay.
And the other one that is allowing. I'm trying my best to sort of work with source and not paste my own agenda on stuff, and try to be guided with synchronicities and the law of attraction and stuff. And I know I don't always do a good job at that. So allowing seems to be, if I could allow all of that in my life, it would also lead to feeling blissful and thriving.
Okay. And so just like I shared with Gail a word, okay. We use the word try a lot. Okay. And when we say the word try, it means that we are neither doing it or not doing it, right? So we're
Mhm.
either doing or we don't do. And so that's, I'm going to give you a challenge, okay? An opportunity for excellence is what I like to call them, is to extract the word try out of your language and be. I am doing it or I am not. Do or do not, there is no try. And we all know who said that, I hope. Yoda, right? Yoda said it. Do or do not, there is no try. So Sarah, when you feel into that word, which one gives you the happy, sparkly feel?
Thriving.
Thriving.
Thriving. Yeah. I've been sick a long time, and LifeWave has given me a whole new lease on life, and I just want to take it to the next level and help other people. I want to thrive the first, and then, trust that the way I show up in the world will inspire others.
So when you are thriving, will you be blissful?
Yes.
Will you feel accomplished?
Yes.
Will you have joy?
Yes.
Will you be of service to others?
Absolutely.
There's your word, baby. Thriving.
Thank you, my dear.
You're welcome, Sarah. Debbie Kelly.
Yes, my word came to me pretty quickly, actually.
Okay.
Free.
Free. And you get all those good sparkly feels. Look at the grin on her face now, you guys. It's really big. Very good. Very good. Outstanding. I think that is a good one. Good job.
Thank you.
Barb's, you got your hand raised.
Yes, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Can.
Wonderful. Thank you. I'm in a car, so trying to be careful. My word that I've had actually since last year, I usually ask the Lord for a word every year in advance of the new year, was abundance. And it so resonates with me. And all of the things that I wrote down, it actually nicely sums it up.
How perfect is that?
Yeah, yeah, very
Wonderful.
much. Yeah,
Abundance. I love it. That was
yeah,
my word
thank
2 years ago.
All righty. Right, very good.
Karen, did you figure it out, girl?
I don't know, I might need your help.
Okay.
But gosh, magical. I think that
Magical.
orb and that light and all I feel inside me right now, and how powerful I feel with both myself and the people around me and how I can affect them, that possibly the word could be powerful or magical.
So feel into powerful. It doesn't give you the sparkly, yummy, good feelings.
It gives me a deep, deep, serious feeling. Doesn't give me spark.
Okay. And feel into the other word. How does that feel? Magical.
yeah, it's kind of my stars and my moon and my, yeah.
There's your word, hun. Magical.
Thank
So you're welcome. So what the next step for everyone is to create your word as like a meme, okay? And let me find mine that I did. And where is it? Hold on here, and I will share that in 1 second. But I got to find it first. And so my word was prosperity, right? And you know, I had the thing with the piracy. And well, there it is. Hold on here. Sorry, I should have done this sooner. But okay. Come back to you guys. Now I can hit share screen. What I wanted. Sorry about that. Stop share there. Where did I put it? Oh, I know what I have to do. I'm sorry, guys. All right, here we go. Come on. Technical stuff. All right. So what you're going to do is you are going to literally create a little meme of your word. So I used Canva, and the word prosperity actually will drop down from the sky. You can see my pirate's chest, the ocean, the abundance of flow. And so what you're going to do is literally take that word and create the vision of what that word is for you. Okay. How does that what does it actually physically look like? And you're going to release the form of the tightness around any word. Okay. So, you know, prosperity, most people think, oh, that's just financial. Okay. Prosperity can be with where I live. It could be with getting in the water more. It could be having more sun. I mean, what is the word that you've chosen really draw forth? A friend of mine, her word was activate, and we created this meme for her where it had these big sparkles coming in down all over the planet, and she was activating. So that's your job for next week, is to come up with some of these. So that's all I have to share with you guys today. We can open up and let more people share their words. So you married prosperity but dated private piracy. David, you are hysterical, brother. Oh, he's funny. But Jan, what do you think? Where are we at? We have 10 minutes left, 11 minutes left.
That was great. I always have trouble with this kind of stuff because a lot of my old stuff is still there, and I struggle between the old crap that still moves with me that I fight every day. So anyways, I always feel like I need a one-on-one with that to really get me out of my bullshit. Well, I know the hotel rooms have been opened up for Dallas, and did you get the text, Sheila?
I did
Let's
not.
see. Okay, let me find it.
I mean, I might have, but
Okay, so you can book your hotel convention rooms today. The rates are $306 a night. The Hilton ANATOLE Hotel. I can put the phone number, call the hotel directly. I'll put the phone number in chat. So if anybody wants to book a couple of rooms for the convention, let's see.
And
So,
that's the
that,
Anatole
Jan?
Hotel.
Yeah, the
It's a
Dallas.
very
Anatole.
famous hotel here in Dallas.
oh
What is
wow,
the
okay,
day of the
so
convention?
214
October 17th through 19th is the date.
48
It's Dallas
120.
Anatole. And I got my room, and when I booked mine up, I asked for a king, but they said, sorry, they're only doing two beds in a room right now under this block. So I don't know if they were all sucked out or not, but I guess it just means my little sister be coming with my husband and I, right? We bring more people to convention. There, thank you, Jan.
Hey,
Yeah,
Jan,
yeah.
be careful, because today is Kiss a Ginger Day.
David is the only person that has ever told me that I have red hair. I grew
see
up, my
red highlights sometimes.
We
Red
can
highlights.
see it, but the light hits your hair and it kind of has a red glow in it.
Just be
Okay.
careful. Kiss a Ginger Day, and everybody should be careful because everything is on a ginger's terms. So ask permission first.
Well, you know,
Okay.
you gingers, we're moody.
That's
No, I grew up, my best friend was redhead freckles, and she used to get everything. We used to have, this is really dating myself. We used to have the ice cream man, not like the trucks today. Skippy the ice cream man. And Lisa used to always get everything because he liked to count the freckles on her face. Looking back, he was probably a pedophile.
With the ice cream, you could be right.
Ding, 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 ding.
The ice cream man, right? Oh my
Right.
God.
I remember the ice cream man. It was a
And we used to
quarter
get the
for a
push-up
bomb pop.
pops. My God,
I have
but
a
yeah,
quick
we,
question. When are we able to purchase our tickets for the October convention? Is it
oh,
open?
right
Yeah.
now,
I
right
don't know
now.
where to go. Where do I go? I just
Go
purchased
to
my
start,
20
go to start333biz.com and scroll down towards the bottom and you'll see everything about the convention right there.
Oh,
It's
I
But the
just
at
sooner
the
you sign
very
up,
bottom.
the less you pay. So get your ticket. They've already sold over 6,000 tickets.
get out.
Wow.
I'm on it, girl. Thank you. I just paid
And
for my
it's,
Vision 2024 in tomorrow's conference, but I didn't see October. Jeez Louise.
oh yeah. No, I
So-
bought my ticket when we were there because we got the early bird price. So
Right.
took
When
care
are
of
they
that
selling
right
the
away.
I'm sorry?
When are they selling the bottles to each of us? The
Oh, the
David.
brandy?
Convention. Not until convention.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
That's
the
all.
first of the year. I misunderstood.
No, that's all part of the 20-year anniversary stuff that they're going to roll out.
Perfect. Thank you.
I'm not.
Do you have to be there?
Probably, but I don't know the answer to that.
Yet, or
and
under you. so you
somebody
can
asked how many
earn
days should we
your
book?
pet.
And I just want to tell you my experience. I got there at like 4 in the afternoon or 5 the day that we had that big dance party that first night.
Party Thursday.
I was beat. Okay. I'm coming in on the 15th this time. My hotel is reserved from the 15th through the 18th because I don't have any reason to stay in Texas longer than that. So I just suggest if you have a ways to fly, don't hurt
I
yourself because I was
I
really
always recommend coming in a day early because you never know with weather, flight delays. Like Sheila said, you get in at the last minute and you're so tired you miss half the event. So just treat yourself. Come in a day early, get the lay of the land. I always like to know where everything is, and it's just so much fun. You walk down the hall and you see people that you've seen on Zooms, and these conventions are just absolutely the best. Just absolutely love them. Jeannie, did you want to say something?
I
Were you
Debbie-
stretching or were you raising your hand?
Debbie's open. She wants to say
I-
something.
Okay.
I would like to. I don't travel. I haven't traveled in 30 some years. Don't know what to do once you get a flight and you get to the airport. And then what do you do?
You take
Where
an
do you
Uber
go?
to the hotel
Okay.
or a
Okay.
taxi.
Or some hotels have shuttles.
Mhm.
And then the other thing that I did 2 years ago when I flew into Florida, excuse me, was that a friend of mine that was going to convention that lived in Florida, she picked me up at the airport. So that's another thing, is to connect with your team, whether they're sideline, upline, downline, and find out who might be going, and could we connect to get a ride together, kind of thing. That's,
Mhm.
And also wear something or carry something that says LifeWave when you're traveling, because
Mhm.
I guarantee you, you'll see somebody at the airport that will say, or wear a patch, and you will meet people from LifeWave. It happens every time I travel to a convention. I had the backpack and somebody stopped me and "Oh, I've been using the patches," and it's always a great conversation starter.
Good advice. Thank you.
exactly. Rob, what you got to say today, sir?
Great idea for Jan, just in. And actually, I just forgot because she had, I thought what she was talking about. I'll come back in a second.
Okay, no worries.
Sheila, you
Um,
said you were checking out on the 18th, but isn't the convention 17/19? 17 to
Oh,
19?
okay, no, 19, yeah, whatever the date is.
Okay, because I booked 16 through the 20th, like leave the morning after. Is that right?
I got to go back in and get my dates correct with them.
Okay, because I think the
Thank
convention I'm
you.
looking is 17th through the 19th. So I booked to come in the 16th and leave the morning of the 20th.
20th,
19th, I'll
yeah.
have stuff that evening, right? There's no itinerary. So
No,
it's
not yet. So,
Well, there's always something Thursday night.
okay.
Thursday night, they either have a party or some kind of a cocktail, something. With so many people coming, I'm sure the events are going to change a little bit. Friday, we're in session all day. Friday night, Marcy and Peter usually throw a party for their team, which is all of us. And then Saturday, we're at in session all day, and then we have the best part is the big party, the recognition party.
and then Sunday we go home.
Yeah, don't book an early flight on Sunday. I don't recommend it. It
It's brutal.
sucks getting up at 4 in the morning
Or
after being
3.
up late and getting a ride to the airport. So
I
book
didn't
the
even go to
later
bed 2
flight
years
or give
ago.
yourself a day to chill.
Yeah. And
Rob, oh, sorry.
one second.
Yeah.
Cynthia asked about the hotel code. There is no hotel code. You just say I'm with the LifeWave convention. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Rob.
Okay, the Anatole is a high-end hotel. I cannot imagine it not having some type of shuttle service, although the hotel itself is not close to the airport. So that be, but the other thing that Jan said, when you recognize other people, you can always catch, a cab together. If you're coming on a flight and you see some other Lifeway members, they'll should be able to share a cab and cut the cost there. And third, if you come in a night early, you don't have to stay at $300 a night. You can find a somewhat close hotel to the Anatole, stay cheaper for that first night, get a good night's rest, then transfer over to the Anatole.
Brilliant
idea, Rob.
Rob. Great idea. I think I might go change my thing. I got to fix that other end. Well, I'm really glad that we had this time to sit and talk about that. We've got on the 27th, I believe, is Vision. And we all know that Miss Jan Rand has sent her little video in and is going to be on there. Super excited. I'm so proud of you, Jan. And
I know I have a friend when I told you this when he first called me and asked me that, I'm like, did you call the right person? Like me? Like out of all the wonderful SPDs, like why me? And in my head reaction was like, oh, I can't do this. And then I put my big girl pants on and said, okay. And then, and this is where having a lot of people around you, you're not great at everything. Oh, I have a friend who's a professional photographer. So she did my video. I called my son. He taught me how to use AI to write my bio. And I had just had professional pictures taken, and that was the 3 things that I needed. and it all, oh, and of course I called Marcy to have her help me fine tune I had a minute to fine tune my story. Marcy is so good at what she does. God bless that girl. But she just like wrote down the bullet points. She sat with me while I wrote out my story. I read it, she fine tuned it. And so I was kind of proud of myself for getting that done on my own.
We're all proud of you, Jan. I
Can
knew
I
you could
say
do it.
something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jan and Sheila, thank you for Friday. This is Carla in Houston. And Jan, I tell you, I look forward to my Friday calls. But Jan, thank you for being authentic because you are expressing what I feel like I'm fumbling through. So I appreciate you and Sheila and all of y'all on here. But I want to just tell you thank you. So when I am hitting SPD like y'all, that's because you're helping me write my story so you can practice on me if I can practice on you. No, but anyway, y'all are amazing and thank you. And I'm booked for
Thank
conference.
you.
I just did it. Yes.
Good job. Good job. David, I'm going to let you usher us out here. What do you got for us, brother?
I'm still stuck on the Who song. Who are you? Who? No,
I
can't.
can see him
Exactly.
live in concert, actually.
Oh my God, David, you're funny.
He is. It is so funny. Oh, well, thank you everyone for joining us today. Please take some time, whether that's using Canva or some other means, but make a picture, put your word on top of it. This is your word for 2024. Okay. And maybe in 2 months or 3 months, I'm going to say, hey, everybody, how's that word treating you for 2024? Okay. So, Jan, anything left for you to say, my sweet friend?
Nope, I'll have to take my dog for a walk and then do work for Marcy and make phone calls and keep working. And I'm glad it's Friday.
Keep working, right? I'm glad it's Friday. Hey, I don't have any up here. I have been making new dragons and I'm lighting my dragons now and I can hardly wait. I have to go down and make 3 more new dragons today. Susan, what
What's
was
a
your
dragon?
Can I?
pardon?
What's your dragon, Sheila? What's a dragon?
Okay, hold on here. Let me just stop the recording.